Good morning, people. Good people. We are trying to put together a certain project for a road in a neighborhood. And one of the building owners was hesitant to contribute because it's a contributory project. But then he made a shout out to me. And because I'm among the conveners of the project, he said, we are willing to release our finances if you are on board. Something to do with reputation management. I want to speak about reputation management, the practice of influencing stakeholders' perceptions and public conversations about your organization or even your brand. To an extent, it also involves monitoring perceptions because everything is about perceptions and conversations. I have a couple of days training that I'm conducting on PR, and perception has come out severally. So reputation management is how you respond to perception threats and how you proactively seize opportunities to boost your organization's reputation. Reputation management also refers to a systematic effort to monitor and influence public opinions and perceptions about your business, your personality, and even your organization. And there are some effective practices that you can adopt. Some of the key things that are at the core of perception is trust. Can your brand be trusted? Can your brand be trusted? Can your brand be trusted? One of the executives that I'm training told me the expectation at the end of the PR training is to also how to build a personal brand. So one of the core unit or core thing about a personal brand is trust. Can you be trusted? The second critical thing is integrity, which is connected to trust. What is your integrity level? Are you a person who says yes and it is yes, no and it is no, and we are going to do it and we are going to do it? Honor. Somebody said your word is your honor. Do you keep your word? I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock. Are you there at 10 o'clock? I'm going to see this through. Do you see this through? Honesty is also part of reputation and also stature. So what are some of the benefits of having a good reputation? There's less risk of reputation management or damage. You attract better opportunities, and even as an organization, you attract better talent. People want to work for you because you are known to keep your word. Better reputation, good reputation gives you visibility as a brand. It gives you visibility and credibility as an organization or a brand. And it builds trust and loyalty because these are things. And of course, ultimately, when you attract better talent, they give you better output. When you have good visibility and credibility, people get attracted to your organization, your brand. When people trust you and are loyal, all these ultimately builds your profits. So what are some of the reputation management better practices you can adopt? Number one, establish your online presence. Somebody said, if you are not online actively, somebody is creating your narrative. So create it yourself. Be active. A woman member of parliament for a county in Kenya, before she became one, she was very present online, and she was speaking about issues on manhood, and especially, she was a lady, she was speaking about the boy child. And the online presence, media gave her a lot of mileage and coverage. So establish your online presence. Number two, monitor online reviews. what are people saying, and respond to them, understand, address their their comments, their issues. Have somebody who is an online or social media manager or officer who is handling it for you, or executive. Yeah, improve your customer service experience, especially if you're in business. Monitor your competitors' reputation, track reviews, social media discussions, and news coverage about your competition. What are the people saying about it? So that you look whether there is some common praise, criticism, and issues. So that, because if you do not improve on them yourself, they will come your way. You'll be the next one on the line. Again, another practice I would encourage you is stay active on social media. Engage consistently, share your stories, values, personality. I know there's a big thing in Africa of being modest, but the Americans say that if you don't toot your horn, who is going to toot it? So toot it. Be there, be present. Because even if you're not present, express your values and your personalities. And also ensure that when you go online, you have valuable content. Create content that helps your clients. Share knowledge and solutions. I'm sharing something now on reputation management as an organization, as an individual, as a business, as an institution. How the tactics you can adopt to do reputation management. Another tactic you can adopt is have a public relations team if you can afford it. When you are starting as an entrepreneur, an SME, small micro enterprise, or medium, small micro enterprise, you may not afford, because you've actually become everything. You are the PR person, you are the accounting person, you are the finance guy, you are the CEO or chief operating officer, you are the delivery guy, you are the customer service person. So you may not afford, you become the public relations team yourself. But if you can afford it, have a team that is doing that work, who are communicating proactively, and they respond often. So as I conclude, remember, your reputation is a social responsibility you have for the community, for the people around you. It involves some emotional appeal, because emotions are involved. You need to show vision and leadership. It brings in financial performance and benefits. And of course, it attracts the best talent that you can have around. If this is your first time on this particular channel, kindly just hit the subscription button. Be the first person to know whenever we post something new, and share it within your community so that you can increase this particular community for the benefit of everybody. Wish you well.